Hi there, my name is Cupicate, and welcome back to Willow Clan. It has been quite a long time since the last episode, so if you forgot what's going on, feel free to go back and watch the 19th episode of Willow Clan just to get caught back up. I did that myself because it had been so long. But last time we had Furled Scratch, one of our medicine cats who had been tempted into taking the deal that the Shadow Cat offered. She did communicate with the other medicine cats what she had done, and while it may be too late for her, she could possibly use this information and her grave mistake to help others not make the same mistake that she has. We also know that Fennelthroat is now a full adult. He was the first to succumb to this, thinking that he would be able to help his clan by taking the deal. He was young and naive and didn't know any better, but now he is fully in it. And so I don't think he quite understands how bad it is truly, this deal that he has made. And unfortunately, will likely have to live with it for the rest of his life. We will go ahead and look at Elstar. Elstar is very old now. She is withering away by age and watching her clan fall apart. She is desperate, and she has called an important clan meeting recently to discuss what has been going on and the news that Furled Scratch has told them. She is currently cured and cannot be reinfected, hopefully, by the fungus unless it continues to get worse. We have had some reinfections, but it looks like for now it has left her alone. Melting Heart, as we remember, is the son of Iris Star, the first leader of the clan. He is currently the deputy and has been cured. He's very upset about what is going on, but at the same time, he feels like there is simply nothing he can do other than perform his duties as the deputy. So he's currently assessing the clan's physical strength and readiness for potential threats. He's concerned that while they are weak with this sickness and plagued by this shadow cat, that they could be attacked from outside forces and then be obliterated. I believe Riverjay may actually be the oldest of the clan. She was the first medicine cat that we ever started with, and she is still here, fighting for her life, for the lives of her clan, trying everything within her power to get Star Clan's help, to find different herb mixtures that could cure the sickness. And then we have Raccoon Creek, who I believe was the first to get infected with this sickness and has been plagued with mushrooms since then growing on her back. But she is cured. Furled Scratch is one of our cats that has the form of shadows, which will come into play very shortly. It is concerning that Furled Scratch, our sweet medicine cat, has taken this deal, because I don't think she's aware of what this form does and is. Shinowisp is currently infected and on phase 1 after being bitten. So is Sherry. Nakala Pelt was one of the few that actually escaped, left, or was captured by Two Legs and was cured by the Two Legs. She is actually incapable of being reinfected even if the sickness morphs into something different. Beach Skip has been reinfected by being bitten on the 100th moon. Aster Moon is also infected. And then of course we have Fennelthroat, who is the first to take the form of shadows. Hail Gale, I didn't remember this, but Hail Gale also has the form of shadows. Sporepaw just recently joined the clan after coming from another clan. I love their name. It's very fitting to our story here. Currently being apprenticed by Current. Oh, see, I didn't remember this, but Raccoon Creek, one of our medicine cats, will be having kits and has now moved to the nursery in preparation. Aster Moon finds an abandoned kit and names them Antler Kit. Sporepaw has now been named Spore Branch and will be moving forward in the clan. And here is little Antler Kit, a fresh newborn, having no idea what terrors they have been placed into by being in Willow Clan. They're a newborn female with amber eyes, a calico pelt, medium fur. They are quite charming. but they were abandoned. Their adopted parents are Aster Moon and Sherry. So I have rolled for this moon. Fortunately, the infection itself does not spread on its own, but unfortunately, our cats with the form of shadows have been taken into that form unwillingly and are traveling throughout the clan. 4 cats will be bitten. The first cat that has been bitten, unfortunately, is very young Spore Branch, just coming into their own as a warrior, earning their place. They awaken to a fresh bite mark in their neck, and they feel ill right away. They are in phase 1. They will start getting fevers and feeling like they're blacking out from time to time, taken by the shadow itself. L-Star, while protected from being cured by the sickness itself, cannot be protected from the bite. And they were bitten, waking up with a fresh bite wound in their thigh. She is panicked. She knows that this will likely kill her and end her life for good. But she also knows that she will not take the deal with the Shadow Cat. No, this breaks my heart. Antler Kit will also wake up with a bite wound. One that Aster Moon and Sherry notice. And they fear for this little kit being so young to the world and already facing illness. They wonder if the kit can even be cured, or if they will simply never know what it is like to be in a clan for very long. Current is the last cat to have been bitten, to Raccoon Creek's horror. They are about to have kits together, and Raccoon Creek is fearful for her own kits, seeing that Antler Kit was bitten, that even newborns are not safe from the bites, and now her mate. It is the next moon after patrols are mostly uneventful and hunts are going unsuccessful. The clan is starving. L-Star was mortally wounded by a fox and lost a life. While she may have been bitten, she is still under the wrath and fate of just being in the wild, but she doesn't mind that these few moons that she has remaining will be her last moons after being bitten. Raccoon Creek gave birth to 2 kits mewling at her belly, and Current is elated that their family has expanded, but there is still so much fear in the air, knowing what could happen to them. Rumors reach your clan that the exiled Flood Dash has died, so they know that even if you leave, you are still not safe. And a Spore Branch is caught outside of the clan's territory, possibly wondering if they should leave. And unfortunately, Antler Kit was lost to the clan. While patrolling the borders, L-Star decided to join this particular patrol, having a feeling pulling them towards the Thunder Path. They come across a kitty pet that is wailing, upset that they have been left alone. They are sick, and their 2 legs have abandoned them. Even though the clan is suffering and has a horrible plague upon them, L-Star still thinks it may be best to bring the cat to the clan. During this moon, the patrols were more successful, giving a little bit of hope to the clan that they at least will not go hungry. But they are still trying to work together a way to save them from this plague. Many want to leave still, but L-Star still calls this home. And in a small bit of good news, Juno Glare, the kitty pet that was left on the side of the road, did find a bit of ease. Finally, and they are cured of their green cough and able to help the clan, but they are not happy with what they see. It seems like they went from the frying pan to the fire. Both Blotch Kit and Pheasant Kit are now older and able to move around just a little bit and see the clan for themselves. It has been a much better moon. Several moons have passed without incident of infection or with bites, but Finnelthroat has been kind of pulling himself away from the rest of the clan, and they worry that he may be planning something or possibly possessed by this dark creature that is lurking around. And there are talks that perhaps those who have taken the deal should be exiled. On this moon as well, not only will the infection spread to 2 cats, but 3 will awaken with bite marks. This is also a 5th moon, and so our dark creature is going to come and tempt those that are ill. Shinowis has already been bitten, and not only will their sickness worsen on its own, but it seems like for her, it skipped a phase and she is completely bedridden. She will go straight to phase 3. Juno Glare, even though they have just joined the clan and just recovered from green cough after being abandoned by their 2 legs, is now feeling sick again. The infection has spread to Juno Glare. Spore Branch has already been bitten, but suddenly he starts to feel so much worse and will now be placed into phase 3. And finally, our sweet River Jay, who has been around for so much, has also awoken with a bite. But she, like Elrun, is equipped with the knowledge to not take the deal of the Shadow Cat. She understands that this will be the end for her. And now the Shadow Cat speaks, coming into the dreams of our clan cats, beckoning them to listen, asking them, "Do you want to feel this pain, or can I offer you relief?" We will go through each cat that the Shadow Cat will talk to. Elstar is the first, but Elstar already knows that this is not the path she wants to walk. I will not even roll for her, because I feel like for her character and how she has been throughout this entire journey, she would be wise enough to know better. I don't think there is any role that would even make sense, and so she will say no to the Shadow Cat, and that she has accepted her life. It has been long and wonderful and traumatic, but she is fine going to StarClan, knowing that her medicine cats will make sure that she is not pulled into the dark forest. River Jay is the same and will be offered the same, but will simply say no. I will not roll for her either. She has seen what this does. She knows from Furled Scratch that this is not the way she was meant to go on in her life. She wants to be with her ancestors and StarClan, and there is no role I could make that would make sense for her to accept the form of shadows. However, Shinnowisp, feeling so much pain and agony as the mushrooms sprout from her body, is going to take the deal. She heard the warnings, in fact agreed with the rest of the cats that they would not do this. But she can't take the pain. I rolled 92% for her, and so she will take on the form of shadows. Current, on the other hand, is not tricked by this Shadow Cat. He has just seen the birth of his beautiful children and will not risk taking on this form and possibly infecting them further. While the medicine cats scramble for a cure, while our leaders fight over what should be done, whether there should be banishment or whether they should leave, he knows that as a father, it is his duty to protect his kits. He will not take the form of shadows. In fact, Current, after giving much love to his mate, resting in the nursery, he kisses her and kisses his kits and says, "If I ever find a cure, I will come back, but I will not risk our children." But before he goes, he begs them He begs them while they are not infected, while they can still escape this place, to leave with him, that they would still part ways because he's unsure of what will become of him, and he doesn't want to infect his sweet children. He begs them to leave, to escape, to find some other place to go. He's not worried about them spreading infection. He's worried about himself spreading infection, but he knows that if they stay, they are at risk of this dark cat lurking about. Unfortunately, Raccoon Creek is not moved. She has just given birth and still recovering. She wants the clan as protection for her kits, afraid of what might happen to them out in the wild. She can't hunt for them. She can't hunt for herself. She says it would be madness to leave. Even though, yes, it is also madness to stay. So Current will leave and ask that they rethink their decision in hopes that they can escape this before it is too late. It is then Sherry's turn to experience the dreams. She is not feeling as bad as she could, even though she is getting into phase 2, having been in this infection for 6 moons now. However, she is fearful of dying and the way that everyone dies, and despite all of the warnings, she too will take the form of shadows. Aster Moon is offered the same deal, but despite her mate telling her that she's given in, she doesn't take it. She says, "I would rather die than become a monster." This hurts Cherie, knowing that she may lose her mate, but this is not what Aster Moon wants, and so she respects it. But now Aster Moon will be in phase 2. Beach Skip is the next, and Beach Skip actually laughs in the face of the Shadow Cat, saying that nothing could possibly move them to become a monster, that they would rather die knowing that it was their choice and see their ancestors in StarClan, rather than become this undying thing that lives to infect others. Juno Glare is the next, and she really doesn't know what on earth is going on. She's having this strange dream, and she hasn't been informed of anything regarding this Shadow Cat, having just recently recovered. No one has explained to her what it's doing, and so thinking it's a dream, thinking that it could save her from any sickness that may ever come upon her again, she simply says, "I would like to be more powerful. I would like to not be sick again," and she takes the form of shadows. Spore Branch is the next to take the deal, and those are our cats. Many have taken on the form of shadows, and they are outnumbering those who have not. It is getting harder for the cats who haven't to really explain why they haven't. It seems like a good deal, but at what cost? So that they live to infect others? So that this Shadow Cat gets what it wants? Some are left in shame for their decision. Some think it's silly that the others haven't chosen this deal, but they are still left in shock. They are undecided. Squabbling has broken out. Arguments are a daily thing. They can't decide whether to leave. They can't decide whether to banish those that are infected, because it seems like banishing wouldn't really change anything. The Shadow Cat's home seems to be here, and StarClan falls more and more silent, as if it is being pushed out by a dark cloud covering their little grove with the willow tree. I thought this would be a finale, but I still want to see how this is going to go. It looks like many of our cats will be joining what will be the future of a very dark curse over the woodlands. But you'll have to see what happens next time on, hopefully, our finale of Willow Clan. I hope y'all liked this video, even though it was very sad. Do still tickle and poke that like button. Bring a little joy to this very tragic story of Willow Clan. But it is the beginning of something else, isn't it? Don't forget to subscribe and join our family if you haven't already, and jingle the bell to get notified of when I post more videos. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging with me on this very long and dark journey, but we will see how this goes next time. Bye.